Hello, I'm Andrew Parr, Senior Policy Analyst for the State Board of Education. I've been working on the Revised Achievement Index for quite some time, but I know that the revised index is new to many of you folks. The OSPI is posting several files to a secure website for districts to review and validate in advance of the public release. These files will include several things. Number one, a large data file that shows all the ratings for 3 years, achievement data for 3 years, and school index ratings for 3 years. The file will be in both Excel and SPSS formats. The Excel file will include a file layout that also applies to the SPSS file. A methodology document will also be posted that explains the business rules followed to generate the achievement index ratings. And then finally, we'll post a FAQ document with answers to the anticipated questions. Prior to reviewing the index data, please be aware of several major changes to the index. These changes would be, number one, the inclusion of SGP growth model data, number two, the use of a targeted subgroup, and number three, the expansion to a 10-point rating scale. You'll also notice the elimination of the old improvement measure, and you will see no more peer comparison analyses. So let's take a closer look at how the index score is derived and the type of data you can expect to see in the files that were posted on Wednesday. This is a graphic from the new Achievement Index webpage that's under development. You'll notice similarities to the old index webpage. The cool colors indicate higher performance, and the warm colors indicate lower performance. And just as a reminder, the values in this analysis are based on at least 20 continuously enrolled students with valid results. These values will differ from those on the report card due to different business rules. So this top chart shows the proficiency ratings for the all students group and the targeted subgroup for reading, math, writing, and science. These rating values correspond to school proficiency rates. Both the ratings and the proficiency rates are included in the data file. The crosswalk tables are included in the methodology documents that's posted on the website. So this is an example of a high school. The ratings for the all students group shown on the top line are higher than for the targeted subgroups. This rating value of 10 for reading corresponds to a reading proficiency rate of over 90%, and the rating of 9 for math to a proficiency rate of 80 to 90%. You should look at the crosswalk tables to see the exact values for each rating value. The average proficiency rating for the all students group is 9, and this is a simple average of the 4 content areas. See here the average proficiency rate for the targeted subgroup is 5.63, and this is also a simple average of the 4 content areas. The proficiency average rating is a simple average of the all students group and the targeted subgroup rating. The second chart here shows the ratings of the all students group and the targeted subgroup that's derived from the SGP growth model data. In this example, the average growth for the all students group is 6, and the average growth for the targeted subgroup is 4.25. The average growth rating here is just a little over 5, and again, that's the simple average of the 2 groups. This final chart is presented for high schools only and shows the ratings for the graduation rates for the all students group and the targeted subgroup. To compute the average index rating for this high school shown here, you calculate the simple average of the proficiency average, the growth average, and then the CCR average. The 2013 index rating for this high school is 6.65. The displays for elementary and middle schools are the same, but they differ from the high school. Here's an example of a middle school, and see how the proficiency ratings are displayed in the same manner as the high school example you saw earlier. And the growth is also displayed in the same manner as the high school you saw earlier. Notice that the graduation graph is missing from this display. To calculate the index rating for an elementary or middle school, we use a 60% growth, 40% proficiency weighting factor. I hope this helps, and please contact me as you generate questions on this work.